Taking an example from the real world, we look at a map of the city of Miami. It is a good example of a coordinate plane. The plan of the city is divided into 4 sections or quadrants. Starting from the top right and moving in a counterclock direction, the quadrants are northeast, northwest, southwest, and southeast. Notice how Flagler Street divides north and south, and how Miami Avenue divides east from west. This arrangement of dividing streets and avenues is called a coordinate plane. In math, we use the coordinate plane to plot points. Points plotted on a coordinate plane are called a set of coordinates, or a coordinate pair. Just like in the map of the city of Miami, the coordinate plane is divided into 4 quadrants. Name Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, and 4. These quadrants divide both axes into positive and negative sides. Because in the coordinate plane, positive is to the right of the vertical axis and above the horizontal axis, quadrant 1 is positive, positive. Quadrant 2 is negative, positive, to the left of the vertical axis and above the horizontal axis. Quadrant 3 is negative, negative, to the left of the vertical axis and below the horizontal axis. Quadrant 4 is positive, negative, to the right of the vertical axis and below the horizontal axis. To make our work easier, we have named the horizontal axis X and the vertical axis Y. Also, because in the alphabet X is before Y, the coordinate sets would always be written in the order X, Y. Therefore, when, for example, in algebra we write point 3, 4, this means to go 3 in the X direction and 4 in the Y direction. This point is in the first quadrant. For example, write a set of coordinates for the points shown in the graph. Point A is set 5 units to the right and -4 units down. Its location is in the 4th quadrant. 5, -4. Point B is -6 units on the x-axis and -3 units along the y-axis, placing it in the 3rd quadrant, -6, -3. Point C is -2 units away from the origin along the x-axis and 5 units away along the y-axis, -2, 5, and it is in the 2nd quadrant. Point D is on the x-axis 3 units away from the origin with no value for y and no specific quadrant, 3, 0.